I just finished playing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and now I'm going to talk about it. Jedi Fallen Order is a Star Wars game that came out in 2019 and it is a great game with good graphics and it's probably one of the best Star Wars games that came out for a while. But anyway, let's get to it, and there will be spoilers for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. The story follows Cal Kestis, a former Jedi Padawan that has been hiding out on a junk planet ever since Order 66 happened. And throughout the story he is trying to get a Jedi holocron that has a list of Force-sensitive children and he is being chased by the Inquisitors. We get to know what happened to Cal during Order 66 with a great flashback that really makes you feel for Cal and how he lost his master. It was just a really good scene. And even though I knew it was going to happen, we still get a cool reveal of Darth Vader at the end, and he is just too powerful for Cal and there is no way to beat him. And in the end they decide to destroy the list of Force-sensitive children, which I think was a good choice and a nice end to the story and leaves possibility for a sequel with all these characters still here. Cal himself is a great main character to follow, played by Cameron Monaghan, which I've also seen in the TV show Gotham, and he is great in Gotham and is also great here. Aside from Cal though, we meet a bunch of other cool characters. In the beginning Cal gets saved by Cere and Grease is the pilot and Cere is a former Jedi. You don't learn too much about Grease, but with Cere you learn a lot about what happened after Order 66, with her trying to save Jedi younglings with her Padawan Trilla, who you learn is the second sister, and they eventually both get tortured, which leads to Trilla's turn to the dark side. And eventually you meet Marin and Malakos on Dathomir, and these are both cool characters. Malakos turns out to have turned to the dark side, and there's a cool boss fight with him, and Marin helps Cal defeat him and joins Cal on their adventure. Marin is kind of being set up as a love interest for Cal, and maybe we see more of that in a sequel. And I really like their interactions together. For villains, we get to meet two new Inquisitors, the second sister and the ninth sister, and they are good villains, especially the second sister, because we get to know a lot of her backstory and her relation to Cere, with her being Cere's Padawan. The gameplay in this game is really good and fun. The lightsaber combat is done really well, and there is a good mix of force abilities and just lightsaber strikes for you to use in combat. Throughout, you are able to learn more abilities, which are sometimes shown through flashbacks to when Cal learned it as a Padawan, which is a good way to do that. There are a lot of cool boss fights, which are creatures and people, and I think they have a decent balance between fun and hard. They are hard enough so that when you are able to finally beat one, you really feel achieved. But during some boss fights, I was getting annoyed. But after you fail so many times, you have to learn different ways to approach the fight, and these boss fights are just good examples of pretty good boss fights. There are a lot of different regular enemies to fight too, a lot of new creatures, and the cool purge troopers, which are good mini-bosses in the game. The customization is also really good, especially the lightsaber customization. There are a lot of different parts and colors to make your lightsaber very unique, and I enjoyed making my lightsaber and changing it up throughout the game. You also get more abilities for your lightsaber throughout the game, like a double-bladed lightsaber and my personal favorite, the move where you can split your lightsaber into two for more damage. You can also customize your outfit, but the only things you can change are the ponchos and the color material underneath. But I didn't like the ponchos that much, so I mostly went without one the whole game. And I kinda wish you could have changed your outfit a little more. There is also a lot of exploration with going to different planets and a lot of parkour and puzzles where you can find chests which have parts for customization. And that gives you a reason to explore more. Overall, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order does just about everything great with combat, customization, exploration, and overall story, and was just a really fun experience, which makes this game one of the best, if not the best, Star Wars game to ever come out. So that's pretty much all I have to say. So see you next time, goodbye.